Okay, sorry. We can continue. What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means that Xur is back in the tower. You can see him hanging out over here in front of these big iron doors. God, I really want to know what's behind those doors. I can't wait to find out. We'll probably have to wait for some kind of expansion or something, but man, I'm really looking forward to that. So let's take a look at what he's got. First thing, right off the bat, heavy ammo synthesis. So if you're a Crota's End Raider, it is very important to stay stocked up on heavy ammo. I'd highly recommend picking up as much of this as you can afford. It's very, very important. So for exotic gear, for the Titans, we've got the MK44 stand-asides. A lot of people are going to dismiss these right off the bat. I'm not so brash. I think these are a lot of fun for PvP. Having the perk be somewhere else, increase the duration shoulder charge remains active, is very fun to use in PvP. You know, it's not a highly useful exotic. You're probably wasting your exotic to some extent by using these, but it is very fun to run around with that shoulder charge in PvP, and for that reason alone, I'd recommend picking them up if you've got the extra cash to do it. Next up for the Hunters, we have one of the best helmets in the game, Mask of the Third Man. This one has 3 really good perks. Infusion, replenish health each time you pick up an Orb of Light. We've got Switchblade, increase melee attack speed, and Unstable Current. Arc Blade attacks use less super energy. Anytime you're using a Blade Dancer, this is almost always going to be the exotic you want to run. It is so useful in so many situations. It's good in Crota's End, it's good in PvP, it's good in every piece of content that you want to use a Blade Dancer for. So I'd recommend this. It doesn't have a great intellect roll this week, but still pick it up if you don't have one. Next up, we have Apotheosis Veil for the Warlocks. This one, to me, is of limited usefulness, but when I do use it on Crota's End hard mode, I really enjoy it. The 2 main perks that I enjoy are Infusion, replenish health each time you pick up an Orb of Light, and Private Reserves, immediately regenerate health on activating your super. So both of those really help you during Crota's End hard mode's boss fight to stay alive easier, and I would recommend picking up this helmet just to use it during that case. Other than that, in PvP and other situations in PvE, it's really not that useful, but I would have this one in my inventory and leveled up just for Crota's End hard mode for Warlocks. All right, next up we have Hard Light. This gun sucks. It's really bad. It's an auto rifle. It was bad before update 1.1.1. It got worse after the update. The perks are pretty lackluster. Glass half full doesn't really do much because this thing does so little damage to begin with. And volatile light, rounds fired from this weapon overpenetrate targets and ricochet on hard surface. It really doesn't come in handy that often. It's just not a good weapon. You'd never see anybody use it in PvP or in PvE, and that's because it's hard to control. When you are putting critical shots on, they're not doing enough damage. It feels like it shoots like laser marshmallows. It's just a bad gun. I'd really recommend skipping this one unless you're a collector or you just want to have every exotic weapon in the game. In every other case, I really would skip this one. It's just not a good gun. It looks cool and it sounds cool, but it's just not good. All right, next up we have exotic shards, so you can upgrade either exotic armor or exotic weapons, and we have an exotic helmet engram this week, which costs you 23 motes of light. For our upgrades, we've got Mask of the Third Man and the Lucky Raspberry for Hunters. My preference is going to be Mask of the Third Man here. Lucky Raspberry is good, but just gets outclassed by Mask of the Third Man. For Titans, we've got an Insurmountable Skull Fort and Crest of Alpha Lupi. I'm going to make my preference be the Skull Fort just because, again, it's got the replenish health when you pick up an orb perk, making it very useful for Crota's End. Also, Stormfist kills regenerate health, so you can kill a Thrall to get your health back. Again, very useful. Crest of Alpha Lupi is going to be very good in like 3s in the Crucible. Stuff where, you know, reviving your teammates is going to come in handy. Even in the Nightfall, it comes in handy. For Warlocks, we got Skull of Dire Ahamkara and Heart of Praxic Fire. Both of these are like the 2 top tier pieces of armor for Warlocks. You're going to be happy with either one of these. If you prefer Nova Bombs, go with Skull of Dire Ahamkara. If you prefer being a Sunsinger, go with Heart of Praxic Fire. Either one you're going to be really happy with. For weapons, we got Hard Light. Again, this weapon sucks. Red Death, if anybody didn't upgrade or buy a new one last week, you can upgrade it this week. It's a very strong weapon. Invective, probably not on your top tier of priorities for upgrade. Patience and Time, I'd probably put it down there with Invective, just because you can get such better arc damage sniper rifles and not have to use your exotic slot for them. Yalahorn, obviously you want to upgrade Yalahorn. Truth, same deal, you definitely want to upgrade it. And we have Hawkmoon, the PlayStation exclusive you can upgrade this week as well. My priorities would definitely be Yalahorn, Red Death, and then you could probably take your pick between Truth, then Patience and Time, then Invective, and then Hard Light. If you have an old Hawkmoon, yeah, definitely pick up the Hawkmoon. So for Curios, we have Pulse Rifle Telemetry, we have Scout Rifle Telemetry, and we have Machine Gun Telemetry. If you want to upgrade any of those 3 types of weapons, this is a faster way to do it. Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil to upgrade your rare Blue Sparrows to Legendary status and change the color of their contrail. And then we have Heavy Ammo Synthesis. Definitely pick this up. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.